Hey guys, Ronda here with the Raid Shadow Legends video. Today I'm talking about how to build champions and what's important in my opinion. So let's get into it. So first of all, know your champion. This means know his skills, his role, and where do you like to use him. This is most important to give you a guide what kind of stats you need to be successful. Yeah, so second in the list, basics. What kind of stats do I need? Yeah, for me, speed is the most important stat of all. If you're not going to have a turn, then you're basically dead already, most of the times. So, for instance, you're going for spiders, and the little spiders are moving at 150, and you're on 130 speed on all of your champions, then they will move before you, and chances are you're dead already before you're getting a turn. So make sure you're going for the right amount of speed. So then second on the list is accuracy. You need to have accuracy on the champions which apply debuffs. Also like decreased turn meter. All what does something to the enemy needs accuracy. I mean, for instance, if you're going for a clan boss and you're using someone like an occult brawler whose damage is based on poison and all of the damage is coming from poison, and you're not able to land debuffs, then basically he's useless. Yes, so then after this is survivability. You have to have the right amount of HP and defense, because usually you're not able to one-shot. And then you have to have some HP to survive just the waves on dragons, for instance. Yes, and then last is damage. Damage is just last because you have to have all the other requirements before damage comes. So then, further in the list, of what does this specific champ benefit of? So this leads to the start where you have to choose like what is his role? Where do I use him? For example, you have a defense-based champion like Rosin. Then you have to think about, yeah, his skills are of defense, and yeah, I have to build defense to make more damage. Basically, you can forget about attack, doesn't mean nothing to him, then only give him the right amount of speed, accuracy for his skills, defense as high as you can get, then crit rate and crit damage. Yeah, so you have to know your champion to make this happen. Good, I've created some examples. You have those important roles to fill. So for example, you're going for an arena team. Then you basically have to have a speed booster. Maybe you have to have a second speed booster or someone who controls the enemies. Then you have to have decreased defense. And fourth on the list is your nuker. So yeah, those are the roles to fill. So then when you're thinking of, yeah, I need a speed booster, what kind of stats does a speed booster need? Yes, and then you have to think, oh, do I use this champion also elsewhere? So for example, you have Apothecary. Do I use him only for arena, or do I use him for other content as well? So, and if you're going for other content as well, then you have to give him some HP, some survivability. But if you're only using him on arena, then you don't have to focus on survivability, just the highest speed as you can reach. Also, if you have to go with HP flat stat, main stat on the gloves, for example, or crit damage glove, usually makes no sense to a speed booster, but if the substat is it's like 20 speed, then you have to use this. Or like a speed booster, there are many different people, like for example you have Lysandra. Lysandra needs accuracy as well, just to decrease the turn meter of the enemies. So those are the things to watch out for. Good, then you have the role of the control champion. So what does a control champion need? Yes, right. He needs the right amount of speed just to be in range with the speed booster. And then you have to have the right amount of accuracy. So basically you're running a Harvest Jack and he applies this True Fear. Then he has to be in reach with Arbiter, your speed lead, and then he will apply True Fear, and most of the time the enemies will not be able to fight you. Okay, then next on the list, Decrease Defense Champion is similar to the Control Champion, but you can think of maybe put the speed lower. So to be in reach, maybe you have to have 200 speed, but because of you having the Control Champion, then maybe you go to 180 speed. But the accuracy level should be as high as on the Control Champion. And what does your Nuker need? Does he need some speed? Yes, he does need some speed, just in case all of your control is not landed, just got resisted. Maybe if you run against a high resistance Duchess and your accuracy is not high enough and she will resist, then maybe all other are killed and you are getting lucky. And for in this scenario, you need some speed on your Nuker. But what he benefits of the most is like high crit rate, high crit damage, and high attack. Yeah, those are my examples. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.